Last orders at the bar, please.
Welcome to Tavern Tales, a curated 5e Dungeons & Dragons adventure set in the tales of the Yawning Portal campaign module by Wizards of the Coast.
As the rain lashes down outside the Lucky Copper Inn, Duke Draymore has arrived hot after Tychus's map hastily slipped down Echelon's shirt.
Come sit down and drink with the enemy, raise a glass and toast to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So come sit down and laugh with the enemy, raise a glass and sing to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So I won't end up being alone, 'cause I won't drink my drink alone. So what about you? One beer or two, I'll drink to you.
I'm rolling so good today, guys.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to shoot somebody.
Good for you.
Oh. Do you want to borrow mine?
No.
Doesn't Jeffrey do anything?
He's just a tiny little creature.
You go lick people's faces to death.
I don't know. If he doesn't, then he doesn't. I'm just curious.
Lizard is in here. If you would like him to do stuff, get him to do stuff. He has 2 hit points.
Aww.
His armor class is 10.
No.
And he has a bite attack that does, if it hits, because he's +0 to hit, it does 1 piercing damage.
Hey,
Nom.
every little bit helps.
Maybe that's the straw that breaks the camel's back at the end.
I don't know. Maybe. What is
I
Jeffrey?
feel bad because Tychus would have seen Jeffrey on Balasar's shoulder and recognized, oh, you went to my tower, and that could have been another reason why he came over, which I overlooked that.
It's all good.
Sometimes they have powers. Political powers.
I mean, I lost my follower from the last game, so.
Jot.
No, Brian, the guard.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know where Brian is right now.
Where is Brian?
I liked Brian.
Yeah.
That's like a bandit you made her friend, right? Was that Brian?
Yeah, as a bandit.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, Brian.
How'd you do for initiative, everyone?
22.
21.
16.
20.
Damn.
Wow. We're raring.
11. I never do well on initiative.
The order of the round goes to Drizel, followed by the Palace Guards,
Oh.
followed by Ekmon, then Balasar, then the Captain, then Dimple, then the Guards, then Vestrad. That's the order of initiative. However, you're going in surprise. Ekmon, you would like to cast Dissonant Whispers? Please do so.
Nat 20.
You don't roll to attack Dissonant Whispers,
Oh,
I don't
I
believe.
don't?
I think it's a saving throw, isn't it?
Yeah.
Aww.
Nat 20.
Actually,
Yeah.
Yeah, dang it.
I hate you right now.
We've been all rolling really well.
Because
Well,
you said
not all of
Nat
us.
20. I
A
had
lot
to
of
roll
us.
it.
Sorry,
Okay.
Paige.
Well, on a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and doesn't have to move away. But
Cool.
I do 3d6.
All right, roll 3d6, do half that in damage. That was the surprise round that immediately initiates combat for all. Duke Draymore says, they're in league with them. Get them all. And the captain says, I'd be honored.
You take 4 damage.
'Tis a scratch. I'm going to break that other horn off you, tiefling, he says.
Ugh.
All right, let's do it. Combat it is, Drizel. What would you like to do?
I'm going to shoot one of the palace guards that isn't the charmed one.
He is no, it's just a regular guard that's charmed.
Okay, so one of the other guards, just
Sure.
a regular grunt guy. I'm going to shoot him with an arrow. 14.
That does not hit. Your arrow hits the door.
Next one's going through your face.
Drizel, that was your turn. It is now Ekamon's turn.
Everybody's like right around me, friend-wise too, right? Like you all are. Yeah, okay. Should probably not do Thunder Wave. Just destroy the whole tavern, which I did think about.
Yep.
Be a good time. I'm actually going to do Dissonant Whispers again.
All right. On who?
I feel like the captain's going to be the most problematic person. So probably the captain again.
I have an 11. I don't think that's enough.
I don't think so.
Okay.
9.
And since he was not successful, dissonant whispers sound in his ears. And I was relentant to you last turn because we are starting in combat and everything. What are the noises that you make? What is the scatting song you sing when you do dissonant whispers?
So because dissonant whispers is purely a torment and psychological attack, it's actually in the infernal tongue that
Sure.
he speaks. So it's infernal scat, which saves me from having to make words. Ha 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 ha.
That makes it easier.
No, I just
I
realized.
was thinking that too.
Krausaneo my kromoy.
Where's the scat?
Ba-da-dee-da. Krabari. Baba da sanao ya manana.
What the fuck are you saying to me? How dare you? And he backs up. There you go. I believe he's not allowed to go anywhere near you right now. He's
Nope.
considered afraid.
Ooh.
Yep.
Okay. How long does that last for?
Sometime.
Yeah, you get back to me. It is now the palace guard's turn. He pulls out a crossbow and they both shoot at Drizel.
On a failed save, it takes 3d6 damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
He does so. That's the end of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Mama needs to keep her head.
They draw bows. They shoot at you. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. Sorry. No. The book literally tells me they shoot at Dimple.
No.
They shoot at the obvious spellcasters in the room.
I'm gonna die.
Did you heal?
Yeah,
No.
fine.
Okay.
I have a 14 to hit. Does that hit?
No.
Oh, what's your armor class?
16 with mage
All
armor.
right, there we go. The first one isn't hit. The second one shoots and has a 16 to hit. Does that hit?
Yeah.
All right, then it does 6 points of damage to you. Piercing damage as a crossbow bolt lodges in your belly and spins you around on the bench you're standing currently on. Your guard friend goes, "Oh!" and gives the look of like, "I'm so sorry for your pain." And that was the 2 palace guards.
All right.
It's Balasar's turn.
All right, sick. We're all still at the table, right?
Yes.
Okay, are we sitting down?
I'm on top of the table.
Whatever you want us to do.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. With the dead body.
Do you want to go for a ride?
You gonna flip the table? Just
Do I
tell us,
have
just do
do
it,
I have a
just do it.
choice?
Well, I'm considering flipping the table and
I
starting
mean, I don't have a
tavern
choice
brawl.
if you decide, so.
Oh, she's not on the table. She's standing on a bench.
No, I was standing on the table. I got up on the table.
I'm just going to suggest that you, because I just said you were on the bench, is that you stepped down on the bench to look your guard friend in the eye and cast friends on him. So it's perfectly fine. Let's have the beautiful color happen.
Okay.
All right, so I want to flip the table.
Okay.
Now, there's how many guards standing on the side of the table?
There are 4 guards and 2 palace guards, and you could flip the table and use it as cover between you and them.
And potentially knock them down, potentially?
The only guard you would hit would be the friend guard. The other guards are too far away at this point.
Okay, I'll flip it and make some cover.
Okay. Just to recognize as well, folks, there are 2 guards apprehending Findel right now, going up the stairs to apprehend him. Okay? Cool. Flip the table. Make a strength athletics check just to be beautiful and colorful.
17.
And if you don't have inspiration, I will grant you inspiration for the beautiful idea to flip the table and create yourself some awesome stuff. Create an awesome scene. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Well, that's my action, isn't it?
Yeah. Then that is your turn. It is now the captain's turn. He has moved back. He is now going to charge forward, but then he has to double move, and he's right up in Ekamon's face because he's on the other side of that, right there in front of you, Ekamon. That's all I can do.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm like, that's it, right?
He stares meanly into your eyes.
Big, wicked-looking scimitar pulled out.
Huh.
Cut you in half sort of thing.
Do I get an attack of opportunity? Because he just went right up into my space.
No, he didn't leave your space. He entered it.
When he leaves it, you can.
Okay.
Okay, that was the captain's turn. It is now Dimple's turn.
All right, so Dimple is going to peek around and look for the guard that's closest to Fendal and cast Witch Bolt.
Sure, cast Witch Bolt at one of the guards. What do you say? What do you do?
I'm going to actually use Inspiration because it's a spell
attack roll? Yeah, of course.
I'm going to say...
Witcho Bolto?
No. Malice Extraneous.
Cool, I love it. Make sure you write it down and you don't forget it.
No.
You have assuredly hit. Roll your damage.
is a 9 of lightning damage.
Lightning crackles out from Drizel's hand, arcs across the room, and catches one of the guards who is ascending this stair, and he cries out in pain and steps back down 2 stairs and looks back and rubs his ass where he was struck. The pinchiest of pinches.
Pinch,
It is now those same guards' turn. So one of the guards is going to be impeded by good old Doggo. So you roll the strength athletics for Doodle, and I'll roll for the guard.
Oh,
What'd you get?
natural 1.
So Doodle just like runs by him, nowhere near him. Goes
Skirts
slinks
around him.
away and goes up the stairs, gives a lick to Findal's hand and runs around the corner. No, the color is that he goes to impede. The guard sees him coming, stops. Doodle can't stop, goes up the stairs, and then realizes that he's missed his mark, and he goes up the stairs behind Findal.
Okay.
He is still available. If you want to give up your turn, you can yell out a command to Doodle, and then Doodle will do the action instead. Okay? That's what you can do with your dog.
No, that is okay.
Cool. That one guard is not impeded. He goes up and he grabs Findal by the jerkin, and the other guard that had been blasted goes up and grabs Findal by the other side of his jerkin. And then the one guard, Friendo, says, "This is not looking good. I really would recommend that you lay down your arms. There are lots of other guards outside," he says to Dimple on the other side of the table. The other guy, though, he is going to come around the table and strike at Dimple with his sword, unless somebody else is in the way. How is the table? Let's say it's like 15 feet long. Somebody can stand in the middle of it, somebody can be on the right, and somebody can be on the left. Who's on the right and who's on the left? And who's in the middle?
I'll be in the middle.
Okay.
Probably.
Which side is the staircase? To our right or to our left?
No, it's in front of you.
Oh, okay, then it doesn't matter. I can go on the other side then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it possible for Vestrad to see that they're about to attack Dimple, and because that's what he does is protect his...
He could be on that side. He could be on the right side when the guy comes around instead of Dimple being there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, sure. That's the color we're going for. He's going to strike at Vestrad. I think he misses.
Yes.
But he attacks again with his longsword. This time he hits.
Are we sure?
Yeah, I have a 23.
Oh, yeah. It's like, that's not your AC.
No, I have a 20.
7 points of damage. You have an AC of 20. Oh, you got your shield out?
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, he does 7 points of damage, stabbing you brutally in the thigh with his longsword on your shield side. And that was the guard's turn. So now we turn to Vestrad.
How far is the staircase?
30 plus feet away from you.
Damn. And there's 2 guards in front of me?
There's one guard in front of you. The other guard is a friendo, and he's hiding on the other side of the table as well right now.
I will take my longsword and I will slash him. And then I'll use my action surge and I'll slash him the other way.
Oh my goodness. Okay, go for it.
He hurt me.
Of course.
Surprise. So we've got a 16 and a 21.
The 21 hits.
9.
Great. He reels back, injured a little bit. He says, "You'll pay for that."
Try it.
"Of course I will, sucker."
And then Vestrad shows his guns.
He shows his guns.
Yep.
He has a strength of 16.
Who does?
The guard.
I have a strength of 19.
Yep.
Arm wrestle after this.
Challenge you to an arm wrestle.
And they do.
Win this whole fight. And we're done for the night. Hey.
1-on-1 combat to solve this whole thing.
Findal attempts to break free of the guards that are holding him feebly and fails. "No, let me go. I can't even cast a spell like this." And then Duke Draymore it's because it's his turn. He looks out the door and he says, "Arrest them all. Reinforcements." That does not sound like a good thing.
No, it's very bad.
So we now turn to the top of the round where it is once again Drizel's turn, followed by Ekamon.
So I want to start by doing Hunter's Mark. So I'm going to use that on one of the guards that actually has Findal. And I'm going to, if I can, leave from where I am and head towards the staircase, up the stairs. So I could probably only get to the staircase.
Yeah, what does Hunter's Mark look like?
I described this before and I forgot because I used it before. It's like an intense, like this intensity where I like connect with my mark.
Okay.
So in this case, I look at the guard that I'm targeting.
Yeah.
And the color of my eyes go more intense. They're more purple.
Okay.
And I kind of like connect with the world around me. And it
But
helps
you've
me.
marked him
Yeah.
in some capacity. What is the mark? Is it because some sort of arcane, right? It's a spell. So what arcane thing is cast upon this?
It's a red bullseye.
Perfect. It's just like in front of him and it zooms in and out. This is the guy. Stay on
guy.
target.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. What else are you doing?
And I'm going to run towards him.
Sure. Yeah. You charge through the tables and the people and whatnot. It's kind of difficult terrain, but you can get 20 feet closer to him, give or take. So yeah. And what else? Anything else?
I probably can't shoot, right? That's too much.
You can do you're just taking a move action.
Yeah.
And then you shoot your bow. Of course you can.
Okay, I'm going to shoot him.
All right.
I'm going to shoot him.
Do you hop up onto a bench or a table and shoot him? Do you
Absolutely.
slide between two patrons
Can I
and
get
shoot
him to the
between them? or-
post on the steps? Like the, you know what I mean? Like the
Banister?
handrail. Thank you, banister.
You cannot get to the steps.
Okay.
Too far away from that.
But yes, I jump on top of a table.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. You heroically leap the table that Balasar rolled over to protect you all, and then run out into danger and jump up onto a table and call all attention to yourself and basically generate your own hunter's mark for everyone to target you. And then you shoot. Go for
I'm
it.
spending an inspiration.
Oh my. What's the total?
21.
Yeah, that's enough to hit.
Like an extra D6.
You hitting the guard that got electrocuted by Witch Bolt earlier or somebody else?
Yeah, let's get the witch bolt guy.
Okay.
Oh, poor man.
Maybe you shouldn't be a crappy guard. Oh! Okay, 8 damage.
He dies.
Whoa! Yes! Maybe Findel can get away. Fingers crossed.
He falls, rolls down the steps. He's been punctured through the throat by your arrow. And the other guard that's holding Findel says, "Philip, you'll pay for that," he says to Drizel.
And my hunter's mark moves to him. I want to kill them all.
DM's hunter's marks right on you.
No! Is that how the game always works?
You killed Philip.
I did kill Philip.
I think I almost kill Aaron more than anyone else.
I've come close a few times. But
Okay, so that was Drizel's turn. It is now Ekamon's turn, followed by the palace guards.
So where the Duke is by the door, how far away is that from me?
The Duke by the door? He's 35 or so feet away from you, maybe around there.
Originating at the Duke by the door and 20 feet around him, I'm going to cast Sleep.
Okay, sure.
And I'm doing it as a second level spell, so I get a shit ton more D8.
Okay. Roll your whatever, is it 8 D8s or 7 D8s? Because it's 5 D8 and then you're casting at second level so you get 2 more.
5 D8 plus 2 more, yeah, so it should be 7.
Okay, roll your 7 D8.
Let's do this, yo.
That is not what you say, so sing your spell.
But I'm dead, topple and crash to the ground, my foes. But I'm dead.
Oh, I see some 5s.
Yeah, it's actually not too bad. 35.
Okay, so there is, how big is the radius? 20 by 20?
Yes.
Okay, so there is the Duke himself.
Yeah.
There are the 2 palace guards on either side of him.
Yeah.
Just for color's sake, one of the guards, when he yells reinforcements, comes charging in because he's got great initiative, but he's outside the normal pool. He comes charging in. He just slows down in time, and he just, because his forward momentum is carrying him up the stairs, he steps over the threshold. He just falls, knees, head right under the floor. Bam! Probably takes a D4 bashing damage just from the fall. Sound asleep. There's a patron or 2 that were looking to try to slide out at the last. They just get caught up in the very vestigial area of it, and they just fall asleep in each other's arms, and that's it.
That's all that happens?
Yeah.
The Duke doesn't fall asleep?
Nope. How many hit points did you do total?
35?
35.
How many hit points does the Duke have?
I don't know.
More than 35.
He's special.
And how many hit points do these palace guards have?
Not a lot.
Palace guards.
Oh, I don't know.
Regular guards. Palace. I'm making a
Yeah.
very clear
Yeah,
distinction
you
because
have been.
there's a big difference there. Yeah, you get that one guard. He comes charging in. Otherwise, if he hadn't come running in, you wouldn't have gotten any. But nobody would have fallen asleep.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, I know. If they'd cast sleep on our group and gotten, how many hit points did you do?
Yeah.
In
35. It's gotten all of
35.
us.
35? No. It would have gotten, who has the least hit points? Dimple?
8.
You have total? Oh, that's because you've taken damage and whatnot. So 8. it would have now been like, okay, now there's only 27 left. Who has the next least amount of hit points?
Yes.
And then how many does Balasar have?
25.
Yeah, it wouldn't have gotten Bally, but it would have gotten Ekamon. How many hit points do you have?
16 or 17.
Yeah,
Oh,
so it
it'd
would have
be
gotten you next. So then
And
it would
then
have been, so it's the total number of hit points that you do in the sleep takes away the hit points that they have. And if that renders them to 0, fall asleep.
Oh, so then I should have probably not cast sleep there. I should have cast it.
If you
right
cast it somewhere else, you would have hit a whole bunch of common folk and whatnot
Yeah.
and knocked them out before you would have ever gotten to them.
Yeah, I was trying to get to the
No.
door.
Yeah, you did a great job. And who knows what's going on the outside, and maybe some of those hit points have knocked out some guards who are going to come in as well. Anyway, that was Ekamon's turn. Do you have inspiration?
No.
You can have it back.
Thank you.
After Ekamon's turn, it is now the palace guard's turn, and they see Ekamon standing there. Unless Ekamon actually ducked back behind the cover after casting
Totally
this.
did, yeah.
Oh,
I
maybe should
peeked
take
up
that
like a
inspiration
meerkat.
away.
Went, sleep, my foes.
Exactly.
And then meerkatted back down.
That's all right. They don't care. They see Drizel, who just killed Philip, and everyone liked Philip. He was the life of the party. He was like best at ping pong beer.
Beer pong?
Yeah, ping pong beer. That's what it's called in this in Greyhaven.
I'd like to see that in the handbook.
You take 6 points of damage as another crossbow bolt arcs out from one of them and drills you into the other side.
What if I say unconditionally that I believe you about the name of beer pong in D&D?
Then it would be 12 points of damage for trying to
I tried.
curry favor with the DM. That was the palace guard's turn. They turns now to Balasar. Pulls a splinter from his palm. And
On each side, because I'm in the middle, on
Yeah.
the left, who is in my path?
Friendo.
And who else?
No one's in your path. You can go around. You can go through your friends' squares
No,
without ever
He wants to hurt
having
people,
impact.
I think.
So,
Yeah, there's a specific. And then to the right, who's in my
are
path?
you looking to try to cast spit?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a 5 foot by 30 foot line.
So you don't have range on the palace guards or Duke Draymore. You have your friendo guard that you could hit him, or you could hit the other guard that has already been hit by Vestrad. But you'd have to step around to get Vestrad.
I'll just attack him with my 2 hand axes.
Okay,
I'll save
perfect.
that. I'll save
Also,
that.
there's the captain right next to Ekamon.
Yeah.
Can I use my 2 attacks to attack 2 different targets?
Yes,
Okay, I'll do that. So the first attack is going to go at the captain.
sure.
And then the second attack is going to go at
Yeah.
the guard.
Go ahead, hit the captain.
Get him.
24 to hit.
That hits.
6 damage on the first attack to the captain.
On the guard,
On the guard, it's 12 to hit.
you miss. All right.
That's all I got.
Yeah, okay.
Nice.
Captain says, "Put a scratch." That was Balasar's turn. It is now the captain's turn. Give me that horn, tiefling.
He just hit you last. Is that what you say? Why me?
He's gonna strike at the bard with his it's written as a longsword, but it's a massive, wicked-looking scimitar that he wields two-handed, and he lays into you with 2 solid blows. I think I've hit twice because I have a 17 and a 21. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm probably dead now, guys. I'm just saying.
How much hit points?
I only have 13.
You take 16 damage.
I am down and out.
Vestrad cries out in pain.
Not only that, but we've taken out one of the 2 healers this party has. So,
I have
and the
some
other
good
healer
berries
ran
left.
away over there.
I have some good berries. I'll throw them at you.
Hope it lands in her mouth.
Yeah.
You have another healing spell too, don't you?
That's it.
Okay, that was the captain's turn. It is now Dimple's turn.
All right, I'm going to cast. So is there only one guard that's holding Findel now?
Yes.
I'm going to cast Magic Missile at the other guard.
You're going to turn off Witch Bolt then?
The guy who was on Witch Bolt is dead, so yeah.
Or does it automatic? You can't shift it to
I
somebody
can't
else?
shift it.
Oh, that's too bad. Okay. Yeah, Magic Missile on the guy holding Findel.
Yep. You can just redo it if you have concentration on it, that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Magic Missile for the color, because she like peeks her finger and like one eyeball out from the table and
Yeah.
like pew pew, and it's like pew pew.
What does it look like? What does it look like?
I think it looks like, because I'm wearing my Star Wars shirt, it looks like a blaster bolt from Star Wars.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. And you are one of the good guys. You always hit.
Yeah.
Because it's magic missile and you don't have to roll attacks. So all bad guys, when they roll magic missile, they always miss because they're clone troopers or stormtroopers.
And can't hit a single thing.
Yeah. So like a little like gun movement with my finger, and out of it comes a blaster bolt that goes pew pew.
Perfect.
We're also in an old monastery where there were pews, so that just works on another level. Pew pew.
Perfect.
Damn.
Yeah, I did okay. That would be a 10. Oh,
Nice.
plus 1 per. So 13. I seriously just read this spell.
He clutches his chest as the bolts burrow into him. Pew, pew, pew. And it ends up with the burn marks on his chest like they would normal. But he does not fall. And he still holds on to Findel. And that was Dimple's turn. So we move now to the guards' turn themselves, followed by Vestrad. So the one guard that's fighting you is like, cut you back.
I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah, he misses both times.
Oh.
Haha, puny.
All right. He attempts to run away, and that allows you to have an attack of opportunity on him if you'd like to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he already running?
He will start to run away. Why?
Can I shoot him with a crossbow in
No.
the back? Oh, okay.
You have your sword out, so as he leaves your area of threat, you have to...
That would be a quick change.
I'll hit him with my longsword.
I mean, I love the color of that, but also you want to have your longsword available for the captain.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes, I do.
But you can't dual wield, right? A sword and a
Crossbow?
That'd be impressive.
I lean my crossbow on my shoulder and I do this.
That's what Fogger wanted to do his whole life. Like,
Pretty much.
got
That's
this
his dream.
All right, go for it.
3 hand.
13.
That is just enough to hit this guard.
Yay.
In 3.5, there's an actual feat you can take that lets you wield extra, like you have a third hand.
You kill him. How does he die? Oh, wait, I should be clear. As per the rules, you don't have to kill him. You've done enough to remove him from the story. So if Vestrad would not kill this person, he doesn't have to. Just remove him from the story.
Well, and I don't think Vestrad would kill him because I think this is now like a lifelong duel. And he want so every time there's an opportunity to run into this guard, he's going to take it. And he wants to arm wrestle him someday.
Okay.
So he actually takes it and he slaps it on his butt and it momentums him even further forward towards the door.
The man realizes that Vestrad would not kill him that day and goes home and has nightmares about losing an arm wrestle and having his arm ripped off for many years of his life. And 10 years later, he's working at a tavern, constantly afraid of having his arm injured, keeping it in good condition, but he's brittle and old now. He's cleaning some dishes, and Vestrad enters the room, or somebody who looks akin to Vestrad. Please describe what happens in that moment.
Well, is it Vestrad or is it someone who looks like Vestrad?
I don't know. That's up to you.
It is Vestrad.
Potentially.
And he walks in and he goes,
Wait a minute. You look familiar.
Not you!
"Ha ha! Put up your arm."
Yes, sir. I knew this was coming. He lays his arm across the table, not to arm wrestle, but to have you cut it off. Because it's warped in his mind to it's not an arm wrestle. He's literally going to rip my arm off when he meets me one day. Please describe the rest.
So he looks at him kind of confused and he's like,
What are you doing?
and he goes to give him a high five and he's like,
That was a really good battle that day.
Aw,
Aw, that's so wholesome.
you already have inspiration.
I used it.
You have it back. Very inspiring.
Thank you.
That was a wholesome story.
Yeah, I'll say stupid stories. All right, that was Vestrad's turn. We now turn to Duke Draymore, and he is suddenly surrounded by 12 more guards.
That's a lot.
Did I lose my turn?
No, sorry, it is your turn. Because you just had an attack of opportunity against the guards, so that's why. Sorry, the guard's turn, because that's what we were working on here. How long does friendship last, Marie-Claire?
Forever.
Like charm person?
Yeah.
It's a while. I think it's like an hour.
So he won't attack you, but he's definitely going to attack somebody else in the group at this point. He is going to try to attack. He's going to run over and try to cut down Drizel on the table.
Like we need any more enemies.
I have hit twice.
Uh-oh.
So he does 12 points of damage to you.
To me? Yeah. What'd I do?
Shoot his friends?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, he did 10 total damage to you.
Okay, that's better.
Really launching arrows across the room.
Whatever.
Friendo, no!
Me?
And the other guard, he begins to drag Findel down the stairs towards Duke Draymore and the others, the other palace guards and all of the guards that are surrounded there. And Duke Draymore says, "Those 5, take them all." Bestrad, what are you doing with your turn?
Vestrad's eyes well up with tears as he sees Ekamon laying lifeless on the ground with a little bit of breath happening.
Okay.
And charges the captain, and instead of slashing, he takes his knife and he tries to go, ha!
Cool.
And my movement was piercing forward.
Cool.
I can't use inspiration on this, can I?
Why not?
I can use it. I'm using it.
On your attack?
Yeah.
Strike them? Go for it. Yeah.
Get him.
Roll your attack.
Natural 20!
Woot, woot. That means you do double damage. So roll your damage twice and then add a single time your strength bonus.
Finish him.
Match. So 18.
Okay, perfect. You stab him brutally in the gut, and he says, "Nothing but a scratch."
See the Black Knight?
Everybody
Like, what's
keeps
happening?
Scratching him.
Merely a flesh wound? Like, that's what I'm
Exactly.
expecting to hear.
Raise a glass and drink with the enemy. Raise a glass and sing with the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own. And raise a glass and toast to the enemy. Raise a glass and sing to the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own.
This concludes this episode of Tavern Tales, a curated Dungeons & Dragons 5e game set in the Tales of the Yawning Portal adventure module by Wizards of the Coast. Our intro and outro music is the song Tavern Tales by the Bad Billy Band. You can find out more about the Bad Billy Band on iTunes or at www.badbillyband.com or follow them on Twitter at badbillyband. Thanks for listening. Please feel free to leave us a review on iTunes or find us on Twitter at tavern_tales. We'll be back next week with more of the adventure.